Excuse me? Excuse me? What do I need to do to get a police officer? I have a serious problem here.
Chief Yang really needs to do something about her.
We both know that's not going to happen. I'm not sure which is worse. Having her as a desk officer filling in evidence, or having her on the front desk.
Probably having her out here. She's the first person that everyone sees when they walk into the precinct. We're gonna be judged by her, and the general public is going to think that we're all slackers.
But you are a slacker. When was the last time you actually filled paperwork? At last count, you have come up with 376 creative ways to get out of doing it.
You have got to be kidding me! What do I have to do to talk to a police officer?
This is going to require paperwork, isn't it?
I'm sorry. How can we help you?
I was abducted! By aliens! You have to do something!
Aliens.
Yes, aliens.
Was there any probing involved?
You don't believe me!
No one said that. It's just... Never mind. What can you tell us?
Well, I was out in my yard at the end of the day, gardening, and this UFO showed up. I don't know if they have make and models like cars, but it was white and round and large. It shouldn't be too hard to find. I was sucked up into the ship with what I think might have been a giant space vacuum cleaner, only it was green light.
What happened after that?
I'm not sure. I remember a white room with lots of lights and strange instruments. I don't know what they did to me. I might have been probed. I might not have been. My organs might have been harvested. All I know is that I was deposited back into my yard hours later, very roughly on my butt, and they left.
I don't know what to say here. I'm not sure what we can do.
You have to do something.
This might fall under intergalactic law. I'm not sure we have jurisdiction over these kinds of things.
Maybe you should go over to the hospital and see Dr. DeReeves.
I'm not crazy. I don't need a psych evaluation.
He's a medical doctor. If something happened to you that has any lasting medical effects, you'll be able to find it.
Oh, then what?
I don't know.
You aren't going to help me, are you?
I'm not sure there's anything we can do.
If you aren't going to help me, I am going to the media.
That could have gone better.
I'll get the foil hats.
Ruby? Ruby? You aren't Ruby. Ruby!
Sir, you can't go in there. Can I help you with something?
I'm looking for Ruby.
She's upstairs in the newsroom. I presume she's expecting you? If you give me your name, I'll let her know that you're here.
I'll just go find her. Ruby!
I'm sorry. I tried to stop him.
It's fine. What is it, Robin?
Last night, I was the victim of an alien abduction. I went to the police for help, and they don't believe me. In fact, the one officer made fun of me.
Sit down. In more local news, a Newscrest resident, who wishes to have their identity withheld, has come forward with claims of an alien abduction. Over the last 5 years, at least 25 people have made the same claims. What makes this story different from the others is that it was reported to the police.
I'm sure that got them a lot of help.
Stories of alien abduction have always been written off to conspiracy theories, overactive imaginations, and intoxication. What if these stories were, indeed, true? What if aliens have visited us before, and are they living among us?
Oh, if they only knew.
I personally spoke to the latest alien abduction victim, and I was given a story of being sucked up by green light while gardening, waking up in a strange, bright room surrounded by weird equipment, possibly medical or scientific in nature, of green humanoid beings with pointed ears. The desk officer was found sleeping on the job. The 2 officers who took the report laughed at the victim and made fun of them, adding to the list of growing complaints about unprofessionalism in the police department.
I'm going to have words with Hannah over this. There are some things even I can't fix.
When contacted for a statement, Police Chief Yang refused to comment.
Of course she did. I should probably go talk to Ruby.
Who did we anger to be sent to this ridiculous mission?
You know, he has to be checked up on every so often. We can't have him getting into trouble.
He's more trouble than he's worth, if you ask me.
Would you rather he stayed on our homeworld after that last failed experiment of his nearly blew up the planet?
He's the one that screwed up, not me. I didn't ask to come to this planet.
What is your problem exactly?
Well, first of all, he has the technology to send his reports home.
And that's part of the problem. He's been studying the wrong species, and he didn't make his last scheduled report. This is very, very, very problematic. Very problematic.
That's the other thing. That creature we picked up yesterday to examine, I still haven't gotten rid of the rash, and it's starting to spread.
No one could predict that you would have an allergic reaction. It looks like you need another treatment.
I've had 4 since we sent the creature home. It's not working. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna die.
You are not going to die, you stupid.
Nothing at the Academy covered this sort of thing. 303 Parch Prospect Avenue. I need to find out who lives here.
I have never tasted anything like this before. What is it?
It is a grilled cheese sandwich.
This is probably the best thing I have ever tasted. Where can I get a grilled cheese sandwich maker? I am assuming they are common on this planet.
I am not a grilled cheese sandwich maker, as you called me. I am a robotic personal assistant.
I built her. She was never meant to cook. It's a programming error I can't seem to resolve.
So this is another one of your failed experiments.
Is he okay? Do I need to take a look at him?
You aren't touching me. It's just an allergic reaction.
To what? You've never seen anything like that before.
That's actually why we're here. There is a problem with your reports. You've been studying humans.
Ugh, nasty creatures.
You had an allergic reaction to a human?
Yes, I did. And it's your fault.
My fault? My fault, he says.
I still can't believe they're the dominant species on this planet.
When we had originally taken an interest in this planet, we looked through all the different types of life forms that were living on this earth here. The most intelligent, the most serene, the most advanced species. Red squirrels. The squirrels.
You told me to observe and conduct experiments to gather information on the dominant species of this planet.
And that dominant species, which I just told you about, would be the squirrels.
If you had done what you were supposed to do here, I would have never been exposed to that nasty creature.
Squirrels? No, this is, no, that just sounds wrong. I mean, there can't be squirrels. I mean, this has to be some kind of a joke. I've lived on this planet 2 years now, and never once have I been led to believe that squirrels are the most intelligent and dominant species on this planet. Their own scientists claim it's an adequate creature called a dolphin.
If you had been conducting the proper experiments on the proper species, you would know this and we wouldn't be having this conversation. More importantly, I wouldn't have this rash. It itches something horrible.
Would it make any difference if I told you that I have discovered a way to take over this planet?
What is wrong with you? We have never been interested in taking over this planet. We are a science team, here to study and learn.
You said if I ever needed anything to let you know. Well, I need something. I have an address here. I need to know who lives here. Why do I need to know? There's something weird going on here. I'm not sure you would believe me if I told you. I'm not stalking anyone. 303 Parch Prospect Avenue in Oasis Springs. Let me know as soon as you find something. Thanks. Hello? What did you find?
His name is Ace Paradox. The weird thing is, there is no record of him prior to 2014. He works over at the Science Center. Maybe someone there has something. Can I ask what this is about?
I'm not sure it's about anything yet, but if he works at the Science Center, that might explain a few things. If there's something to worry about, I'll let you know. Thanks again.
One more thing. I did find a picture of him. I'm going to email it over.
This can't be right.
Yesterday, a number of witnesses reported a strange object moving at high speed across the sky towards Oasis Springs. Science Center scientists have theorized that the object could be anything from a comet to a weather balloon to a rather large bird. It is unknown at this time if there is a formal investigation into the object. Anyone who has seen the object and has information is encouraged to call either the news station or the Science Center. And that is your morning report with Ruby Marsh. The end.